It's week 3 of the NFL, and there's no love lost between these NFC East foes. It's the Cowboys and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look. Philadelphia, PA. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. See what week 3 has in store. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Hurts going to keep it running right. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. You look at this Cowboy defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Don't touch that.
Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Smith here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this
offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They'd been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his own.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Great, set. No touch.
Back to throw here. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They start the drive with Vaughn. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action now. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Harris Campbell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go! That's it! Here we go, 46! 26!
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here we go!
On third down, it's Connor. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Right back to Connor here on first. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Connor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They run behind center with Connor. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Connor up the middle. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here's Prescott rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Prescott down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A give running right is Vaughn. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Great, set.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. So we've come to a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Prescott now from the 50. That is caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Running behind center with Vaughn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott from the gun. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. To throw is Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Looking to throw. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Again, it'll be Vaughn. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. That's to the pylon and incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. That ball caught by Campbell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown. Look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Vaughn. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Prescott. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. Vaughn on the handoff. And he needed to get to the midfield strike, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Davis. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
Result of the play is
A first down carry for Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And they move this all the way down to the